Welcome back, people, to yet another lovely episode on your number one delicacy hub, Food Clinic, where you get to learn how to make different kinds of delicious meals for yourself, your family members, and your loved ones. I'm your host on today's episode as always, and today, guys, I'll be teaching you guys how to make yam porridge or yam pottage, depends on how you want to pronounce it, okay? So right after the short break, I'll be showing you guys how to make this delicious meal. So go nowhere, I'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, my people. So right now I'll be showing you guys the different ingredients we're going to be using to make this yummy meal. So over here I have my washed uncooked yam. I have the vegetable leaves I'll be using for my yam porridge, which is known as scent leaf. And over here I have my palm oil. Moving over to this side, salt and seasoning cube for taste. I have my pepper, chopped onion, my smoked Titus fish, and my dry cut fish. It's all in there, and my crayfish for taste. So all these ingredients are what I'm going to be using to make our yummy yam pottage. As you guys know, I always have a guest join me on each episode, and on today's episode I have someone I've grown to know over the years, a friend who happens to be an actor and a movie producer in the person of Casimir and Toll. He'll be joining us on today's episode because, you know, our food is juicy, but our gist is juicier. So go nowhere. We'll be joining you guys right after this short break. I'll see you guys shortly. Thank you.
That's yummy.
So welcome back, my people, and thank you so much, Cassie, for joining us on yet another episode of Food Clinic, your body therapy show.
Thank you, B. It's so lovely to be here.
All right. So from what we have on the table, what do you think we're making today?
There's no way I can lose this one. I can fold this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely porridge. Porridge, yeah.
That's super spot on. Yeah. Yes, we're making porridge yam today, or yam pottage, whatever anybody chooses to call it. All right. So right now we're throwing in our washed uncooked yam into the pot. Okay. Then we'll just let it cook while we get into the gist of today. So are you ready for me?
I'm good.
You're ready?
Very much ready.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Alright, so we're turning in our yam. Beautiful. Then I'm going to be adding just some water that the yam is going to cook with. Okay. Yes, please. And now we're lighting up our gas. So for yam porridge, it's just a very easy thing. It's basically, once you've already put in your yam, you can just add your spices, like the salt and seasoning cube. It's not like you don't use too much spices for this. So your salt and seasoning cube, so as the yam is cooking and getting soft, those seasonings are entering into it to give it that taste, so it doesn't just stay on the surface. All right, so I was going to ask you, can you marry a girl? Like, okay, like you guys are in a relationship, So she opens up to you in the course of the relationship that, you know, growing up, she was molested by her dad. In fact, it was her dad that actually took her virginity. Yeah, you know, it sounds awkward, but this is the reality of so many young girls out there. So if you guys are in a relationship and at some point in that relationship she sees that you guys are being getting serious, and just for honesty's sake she opens up to you that, okay, this is what I went through growing up, so her dad was the one that is virgin, that will you, if in your mind already you are already looking to take that relationship to the next level, that's to engage and marry her, and she drops that revelation, do you think you're going to like go on with the marriage?
B, trust me, this is a difficult one.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You got me there. It's a very difficult one.
Okay.
It's dicey, very dicey.
All right.
Okay. Firstly, for me, I'm a very jealous person.
Okay.
And I like to be seen as the only person in that space.
Okay.
So, if I'm being told about this before we moved to, yes, it's a very difficult. It's just me. It's just like me having a child.
Yeah.
In a relationship. And she's not aware. My partner is not.
Yeah,
aware.
exactly.
Definitely to take me time to be
True.
able to tell my partner about the child.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah.
I'll definitely understand if it takes the time. But for the fact that she's telling me this before we going down that aisle, then
Yes.
she respects me a lot.
I love
And
that.
She really appreciates my person and wants me to know everything about her. She wants
Very
to
true.
that.
She wants to be
I
very
really,
open.
Yeah, and I really respect that.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't end there. We're going to have that talk. I like to have a lot of talk.
Yes,
you
please.
I like to. I know that to every action there's always a backstory to it.
Okay.
For whatever it is that happened, and there's an after story too.
Okay.
So what happened before? What happened while? What happened after? What's happening now?
Okay,
You understand?
okay.
And she needs to open up to me, and I'll know.
You need
what
to know
points
everything.
I need to know everything.
Yes.
So I'll definitely ask questions, and I'll know where she stands with her father, if he actually paid for what he did and all that.
Okay. And if it's still going
If it's
on.
still going on, you understand?
Yeah.
And trust me, if even if he didn't pay for what he did, if there was a forgiveness from her part and she has moved on, and I do not see this affecting her in any way, that I know
Okay.
that this is going to affect our marriage. You
Okay.
understand? Why not?
Oh.
I'm good to go.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So if it happens that it was something that happened maybe one time or just at that stage in her life, and it's something that
It's
she
not
has,
something that, most
it's
times
still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening. He
Yes.
comes and all that. blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
And it didn't lead to any complications and issues.
Maybe
in
she
her
had to
body,
abort
she had to
babies.
abort. Even if she had to abort, come on, if it's one time, it's a rape. If it
Yes.
happens multiple times, then there's something, there's
It's
another
consensual.
story.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes, yes,
understand?
yes.
So it happening once, and probably she got pregnant, maybe took it out or something and all that.
Okay.
Come on, all that is forgivable.
Okay.
It's something I can definitely
Let go of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust
because it
me.
wasn't her fault.
Yeah. It's not really, for me, it's not about what we've done,
Yeah.
but it's how it has affected our present into the future.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah.
have you moved past that stage? Are
Okay.
you still living there?
Okay.
Are you still living with that action?
Okay.
That thing, that situation that
Yeah,
happened? Or
yeah.
you've moved past it? Has it helped you to become a better person?
True.
If it has, then why not? Come on, we move
Okay.
on.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I really love your take on that, because some people will just, it's because of some certain kind of people that make people not to want to open up to people. There's a situation whereby there are guys I think I'm aware of,
Yeah.
that in this situation it's a no. Like they wouldn't take it further.
Yeah.
In fact, if they had plans to, it's going to make them halt.
I would also respect their decision. You understand? It's
yeah.
best you just
Know what works for you.
What works for you, and if it doesn't work for you, fine. Then you take a walk.
Than marrying her,
and then
throwing it in her face.
Yeah, because of what she told you, she opened up to you for.
At every
then
slight.
you now take it on her, definitely. Then,
Very, very
I
true.
respect anybody's decision.
Oh,
It's
okay.
best we just flow with whatever works for us.
Yes, what you can accept.
What you can accept.
And I also feel like it has to do with people's level of maturity.
Maturity,
too.
true.
Yes,
Yeah,
very,
true.
very true.
Yeah.
All right, that's about that. So if you're another scenario,
Okay.
you're with this girl and then you guys are dating. Okay, because you said something like that. You guys are dating and she has a child. So
Okay.
she's in the course of the relationship and you guys are really getting serious, she now breaks that news to you that she has a child. Can you accept another man's child into?
Why not? Come on.
Oh,
Why
wow,
not?
you're really open.
Yeah,
I
why
love
not?
that
Why
about
not?
you.
Why won't I? Come on. It's don't forget the fact that we are men, we're the head of the home, but whatever happens in the house, it's if you want to see a fight in the house, the woman. If you
Okay.
want to see a peaceful home,
It's still the woman.
it's the woman.
Yeah.
The woman has every seat. She owns the home. She's the key.
Okay.
To whatever happens in that home, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's even better off when the child is coming from her than when
Okay.
it's coming from
the
male.
man.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
That everybody can go on with.
All right.
If I accept the child, why not?
Why not? Yeah. Okay.
Everything will go fine.
That's nice. That's good to hear. So please, can you help me with my plate of seasoning?
Seasoning, oh, okay.
Yes, please. So let me, before the yam gets soft, let me just season it. So we're going to be going in with salt because these are just the two basic seasonings I'm using for this meal. Yes, please. This is So I'm going in with salt, and then a teaspoon of our seasoning cube. All right. So I'm just going to give it a stir. Thank you so much. I'll give it a stir so that it doesn't just stay on top of the yam. And I'm also going to test it too. Okay, I think that's okay. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. All right. So we're still going to let this cook.
That's yummy.
So I'm going to be checking our yam. I think it's still cooking nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to let it sit there while I add some other ingredients. Can you help me with the chopped onion? Okay, so I'm going in with chopped onion. As well as some pepper mix. All right, so we've added our pepper. Just gonna give it that stir. Okay, thank you, please. Okay. All right, that's about that. So let's let this cook a bit more. All right.
You've been asking me a lot of questions.
Oh, okay.
I've been wanting to ask this question, not just you, but I've been needing to ask a lady.
Like from a lady's perspective,
Yeah.
okay.
So, I've been hearing a lot of women or girls or ladies always. I've been hearing people say that there are ladies that actually like being beaten by their men. Okay. Like they enjoy it when they have a so-called hard man.
Alpha male.
Yeah, alpha male. Okay. Not just being beaten, but the man that is aggressive, the man that is always physical and all that.
Yeah.
So you being a woman, what's your take on that? And are you someone who supports that? What's your general view on that?
Oh, okay. I don't know about the beaten part. Okay. I don't know about the violence part, but I'm going to answer from just a lady's view. Okay. We love alpha males. Okay. We want our man to be we want the man to be to defend us. We want our man to stand up for us. Okay. We want, even when we're out there, if we're with him, we feel a sense of security. We're safe in his presence, you understand? So it's just more of, for me, I don't know about the violence part, but for me, I feel like it's more of a man being a protector, being a provider. Okay, so if you have a man and he's all quiet, you're the one always taking control. We love a man to be in control. Tell us what to do. Tell us, this is how I want this.
But there's a limit to that, right?
Of course.
How far are you ready to see your man go?
For
being physical, for being. Let me give you an instance.
Okay, please.
Like that. This happened to me actually.
Okay.
While I was at school, one time I was crossing with my girlfriend.
All right.
And there happened to be this bike that came past us. So they had two guys on the bike.
The bike that passed had two guys on it.
Two guys on the bike. Okay. And my girlfriend, knowing who I am and the kind of person I am, she knows she was expecting so much. Okay. You understand? Okay. And while the guys passed, one of them tapped her on the ass.
Her ass, okay.
You understand? So so she was like, I didn't notice.
Okay.
So she was like, I was like, what happened? And she said, one of them hit me on my ass. Okay. And immediately that thing came on me. Okay. And I turned. I was like, what?
Alpha.
They slowed down.
Oh, okay.
They waited. Do you understand? And I was walking towards them. Okay. And something in me just told me, these guys slow down.
They want trouble.
They waited. They want trouble.
True.
Do you understand? And
yeah.
I turned back.
Okay.
And I was like, get out. I turned back. And I went to her. And she was like, why didn't you go? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you? And I just, babes, don't worry, let it go. Yeah. So now, how far are you ready in the essence that I made a smart decision.
Very smart.
To calculate. Yes. Now, I could have gone and something
blindly.
Else would have happened.
True.
You understand? I would have lost my life. She would have lost her life. I would have killed someone, maybe.
Yeah, of course. And
I'll pay for it. You understand? So now, that's back to that question. How far, to what length will you know how to control your man? Okay, you're seeing him, you want him to be the alpha man, but you're now seeing him go wild. Crazy. Yeah. So how far do you want that? How far can you handle?
Okay, for me, I think I'm willing to get to that. I don't know, but I don't want to get to that point where it like violence has to come in. I don't like violence for any reason. Do you understand? So like this instance you gave them that actually happened to you, for them to have tapped that your girl's ass, slowed down. Normally they want a bike, so they're supposed to have gone. You understand? So let's say just like someone just being silly, did that because he was on a bike and know that you guys won't catch up with him. But for them to have slowed down, they have an intention. So maybe it's people that might have been trying to get to you and they can't, and they're not, okay, this is his babe, so he must surely react. And surely some guys can't even take guys touching or looking at their babe some kind of way.
That's my kind of person.
Okay, so you see, so I'm sure your girlfriend already know that, and maybe people close to you might have an idea about that, so they want to use that to get to you. So should you have gone there? I don't know how strong you are. I've not seen you do anything crazy, right? So for you to have gone there, it would have been a, I'm saying it would have been a 50-50.
Thank you. More than two.
Thank you.
There could be more than
they might just been waiting around.
Yeah.
So it could be a 50-50 thing. Either you go and harm someone, because I've seen so many situations whereby the person didn't plan to kill that person, but hitting someone in the wrong way. You can't access someone's physical health by just looking at that person. You don't know who is alive. You don't know who's on the verge of dying due to complicated health
issues.
So you hitting them somewhere, or them hitting you somewhere, and someone that's how people end up in Kirikiri. If you ask most people, they never intended to kill that person. But in the line of self-defense, everything goes. Okay, so me, once it gets to, I've been in a situation where I was hanging out with my ex has at that time, and then some guy was looking at me some way. We're already drinking. I already knew alcohol was already in the system. So when you are high, you already know this, how your partner reacts, you understand? So you easily get so later on the guy passed us. I think the guy gave a waiter paper to give to me. So he was like, can't you see me? How would he do it? When I was with the paper, he took it from me. He was like, can't you see what kind of disrespect is that? He was really standing over like, babe, calm down. Babe, just calm down, whining. We're like in a public bar. You can take bottle and go and hit this person, and you're not intending to kill, but from there, that is it. I'm like, I don't like, I'm always want to advocate for peace. I don't like violence, because I've seen people do, they don't intend for that bad thing to happen, but it ends up happening. And at that point, when they ask you, waiting carry you come here, you say now because of woman, you're throwing away years of your life, you can't get back. And by the time you're coming out of cell, I've moved on. I might be married with kids. And that relationship would have meant nothing at that point in time. So is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? So for me, I want my man to be like, to take charge, but also
to be the man.
But while also accepting my own inputs. Of course, you are the head, I'm the neck. Without the neck, no support for you.
That's yummy.
All right, so let me check our yam. I think it's cooked at this point. Please, can you help me with my Titus fish and my crayfish over there? Oh, but before this, let me turn in the oil. Yes, please. This is the key ingredient of this meal. So I'm turning it in so that it can also cook a bit.
Okay, is there a reason why you're turning in the oil before this?
Yes, please. You know the oil has to like cook and circulate, and also it also has its own flavor. So I want it to just get in there, please. So after that, this Titus fish is smoked. It's already, if you can see, it's soft. In fact, it's ready. You can eat it like this. But for the sake of yes, just to get in the taste, I don't want to put it in now.
It doesn't.
Yes, and then just because you won't even see it again. I'll be going in with this last babies now. Everything is going in at once. Okay, so that's about that. And let me just give this a stir. Then I'm coming for my vegetable. I think we're done. So, going in with this. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, B, I was meaning to ask.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. So, you said it's a no-no for you, for a guy to be violent, physical, to go physical with you,
yes,
right?
please, it's a no-no.
So, in a circumstance where, or in a situation where you guys have an argument.
Okay, I'm listening.
And, you know, out of anger, he gets to hit you.
He hit me.
Yeah, I guess he hit you like a slap. And he's all, oh, sorry, I didn't know, I didn't mean to, and all that. So
Is that the first time?
Well, yeah, that's apparently the first time.
The first time?
Yeah.
Okay, and would that be the last time, like in this scenario, would that be?
I can't say, I'm just asking. What,
okay.
What would be your take?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, honest take
oh,
on
okay.
that. Yeah.
My honest take
is that. Is it something
is that.
you can forgive? Is it something you wouldn't forgive? Is it, you know?
So it's a 50-50 thing, honestly, because I don't like violence. In fact, growing up, my parents they were more of they resorted to gentle parenting. So someone doesn't even hit me like on a normal day. Do you understand? Talk more of someone I'm dating. So if in the course of that relationship, like let me say we've been together for quite a while, it has never happened. We've had disagreements. We've fought like with our mouths. We've had misunderstandings, but he has never done that, and that just happened depending on how the issue was escalated. Do you understand? You know that we ladies know how to run our mouths. We might be arguing with you, next thing, do your worst. You know, we get a bit pushy and physical, you know. So depending on the extent of the escalation, he does that. That's where my judgment comes in now. Is it going to happen again? You know, my mom always say, once a man has hit you that first one, it doesn't end there. Do you understand?
Once he has hit you and is forgiven.
It's something that, okay, you go to collect beating now, they will tell you sorry. You understand that kind of vibe. So is it I'm going to have this honest communication with him, conversation. And Nigerians don't really understand certain things, but we're going to go for therapy. We are going to go for therapy. Like, I'm going to drag his ass to therapy. So it's something I don't want to ever repeat. If I'm so much in love with you and that's a serious,
you want this relationship to build.
Thank you, and that's a serious relationship, like we've invested time and money. We're going for therapy. It should never happen ever again. Should it come up the second time, I'm not talking about subsequent time, just the second time, that's it for me. I don't care how many years, I don't care how many months, because obviously we're humans. Most people always say, once you hit you once, run, but that person might be a good person and it might have been an honest mistake. We are humans. So it's not the first time you do something.
Once it happens the second time, that's it.
That's it.
So how about now, that is a relationship.
Yes.
How about in marriage?
Marriage is a different ball game altogether, because
so I'm asking.
Okay, marriage. When you're in, you're in. I don't know. Nobody goes into marriage with a divorce mentality, but once violence is involved, he's always beating you. Like I said, it's no longer the first time. It's now
it's always in. Oh, so
okay, now it's always.
You cannot allow it to be always.
No, that's what I'm telling you, that marriage is a forever deal. Nobody goes into marriage with the hopes of getting a divorce. Okay, please hold that thought. Yeah. So nobody goes into marriage with the hopes or the thought of divorce. So if it happens the first time, it could be an honest mistake. The second, talk to someone about it. If it happens, if you want to, personally, I won't let it get to the third. In that second, I'm leaving. Like the second time, I'm actually leaving. Okay, either you get help with therapy or you just know how to sort yourself out. But I'd rather leave alive. I'm not going to stay for my children's sake. God forbid anyone that comes to call me, advise me for your children, for what the people will say. It's God that will punish you and what those people are going to say out there. I don't care. I don't care. I'm living for my own sanity and for my own life. So many times I've seen situations whereby women were advised to say, for the sake of children, what will people say? And they ended up taking them out of that husband's house in a corpse. In a coffin. So that's totally wrong. For me, violence, domestic, it's a no. The first time might be a mistake, but you see the second one, I'm saying personally, I'm leaving.
Good.
That's that for me.
All
right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your questions, and I really appreciate our gist on today's episode. Our yam is ready, as I can see. So we're going to be moving over to the most interesting segment of our show, where you'll be tasting our food and giving us your honest review about what you think about our meal. So guys, please don't go anywhere. We'll be with you guys shortly after the break for you to get Cassie's review of our meal. See you guys shortly. Thank you.
That's yummy.
Welcome back, guys, and now to our moment of truth. Cassie will be tasting our food and he's going to be leaving us with a review, and he's also going to rate us on a scale of 1 to 10 to let us know what he thinks about our food. So Cassie, are you ready?
Alright guys, so I must confess, this really smells good, and I hope it's just as I trust you.
Alright, let's dig in. So soft. I love this. I love this. Are you dancing already?
So, this scent leaf, right? Nice.
Yes.
Good taste.
Yeah.
The oil is not sticky, like when you eat some porridge and that oil
sticky.
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Salt good. Seasoning, cubes and all that. Perfect.
Thank
this
you
is
so
definitely
much.
9.9.
Oh, thank you. You didn't keep one for your mom today.
I still prefer.
Okay, 0.1. Okay, 0.1 for mom. All right, thank you.
Really
That's
good.
so nice. That's so
Really,
nice.
really good, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually use scent leaf because, you know, it gives it a different vibe than your regular ugu or leafy greens. You know, it just gives it, or pumpkin
really
leaves.
nice,
Yeah, it gives it a different
It's my
vibe.
first time of actually eating scent leaf. With,
Oh, really?
porridge and
Please, you should always try. It's lovely.
It's nice.
Very lovely. Actually, since my mom taught me how to make this, like I always use scent leaf for my yam porridge. Yes, please. Yes, it's so nice.
Very, very nice.
I can't even stop
And it's
chewing.
fresh.
Yeah, I can't stop chewing. This is lovely. Okay, guys, so if you're still watching up until this point, do not forget to follow us on all of our social media handles displaying right now on the screen. I remain your favorite girl, and I'll be seeing you guys next week on another episode of Food Clinic. See you guys same time, same place next week. Thank you.